What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are doing great. Like, this was a better week, okay? Let me tell y'all what the fuck is making this a good week right now. Bitch, it's hot as fuck, ho. It is hot as fuck out here, okay? Hold on one second. Let me get my paper. It is hot as shit out here, and I'm not fucking complaining. What I don't understand and what people got me fucked up is, bitch, why is it hot as hell? Like, we had 80 degrees weather. It was damn near 90, okay, for the past couple of days. I am not fucking complaining, bitch. All right? I'm soaking it in because it's fucking Chicago, and we don't know if we gonna get that shit snatched the fuck back, okay? And probably next week or the week after that, it's gonna be back down to fucking 30 degrees. We just don't fucking know. It is hot as shit outside. Why motherfuckers still got on coats? Excuse me, thick ass coats. I said, what the fuck is going on? Bitch, it's not a hoax. It's not a fluke. You can take that coat off. You can take that jacket off. I know you hot as fuck because yesterday I had on a sweatshirt and some jeans and that was it. Bitch, I was fine in the morning. Came back out because we had all staff day. I come back out the fucking thing and I said, bitch, the heat just accosted me. I said, am I going through the change? What the fuck is happening? Because I just got real hot real quick. I said, what is this? I'm not used to this. I'm losing weight, so I ain't getting hot as quick like I used to do. Bitch, what the fuck is happening? I look at my app, it said 84 degrees. I said, oh, okay. All right, fuck out of here. But anyway, I hope y'all been having a good week. As you see, I'm good. A lot of us probably been having a better week than Kanye, but who gives a fuck because that nigga brought that shit on himself. But let's just get up into this video, okay? Speaking of which, let me just go there. Okay? It's hot as fuck up in here, and I ain't even got the air on or the heat on. It's just hot as shit, and I get my door closed just so, the sound won't echo and light can stay up in here, bitch. It takes a lot to get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all see my face glistening, bitch, I'm hot. That's what it is. I'm fucking hot, okay? Shit happens. Shit happens. We'll deal. But since I brought up Kanye, let's just get that shit out the way because I feel like, at this point, I don't want to talk anything else about him because I feel at this point, after all the stuff that went down last week and after the stuff that went down this week, with the Jay-Z, not the Jay-Z, with the Charlamagne interview, which I did not watch. I watched a couple of clips from it. That was posted on Twitter. I refuse to watch the whole thing because, like I said, I am not a supporter of him like that, and I never was. So I'm not one of those people that's gonna be faking the funk and be like, "Bitch, I'm not fucking with him." But then when his shit come out, you listen to it. I heard he came out with 2 new songs or whatever. One with T.I. Have I listened to it? No. Do I feel like listening to it? No. Do I feel the urge to listen to it? No, I do not. Do anything change my opinion of him? I think he's a dumbass. I think he's, and not necessarily a dumbass. And when I say dumbass, a dumbass in a way that he's going about things, because at this point, it is no, I mean, he's saying stuff and I don't even know if it's really him, but then again, it probably is him. I don't even follow this man, and people keep retweeting his shit. I had to mute his name. I had to mute him. I had to block him because I don't want to see his account on my Twitter, because every time somebody retweets him or whatever, it's something stupid. You're tweeting out shit about how, his thing now is screenshotting everything. Okay? That's what he's doing. John Legend sent him a message. He screenshot that whole message, their conversation, and put it up there on Twitter. He screenshot another conversation. He screenshot the fact that he was on the phone with J. Cole, okay? Mind you, J. Cole put out this song called False Prophet, and I could have swore it was talking about Kanye. Somebody told me to go listen to that shit, and I went and listened to it. I thought it was, and this was, a couple of years ago or whatever when it happened. And, I did hear something where Kanye said, he kind of felt like J. Cole, and he was kind of joking with it, that J. Cole always taking shots at him, but was he wrong? No. And in this moment, he got some other stuff where he had another text conversation with somebody, and he was basically, talking about how Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves or whatever because he cared and all this shit. He wasn't here. No, go back and do your fucking history, okay? Abraham Lincoln did not go up. The Civil War was really not about trying to free the slaves, okay? That's not what it was the purpose, okay? And Abraham Lincoln could give two fucks less about fucking slaves being, that's black folks being enslaved, okay? That's not what it was really fucking about, okay? Please go back and do your history. Yes, I know they put out this narrative that this is what it was, this is what it was, but if you go back and you research stuff on your own, you will find out a whole bunch of shit. When he put out that text message talking about something, well, back in the day, and this was in the same text, the Republicans were the one who cared about black folks, and the Republicans was the one who wanted to do this. The Democrats didn't, and all this shit. Trying to justify why I guess, we should be more like the stance that he has with being cool with this Republican administration. Like I said, go back and do your history, because there was a certain time period that, yes, the Republicans were what the Democrats are today. But at a certain time, I forget which year, those roles switched. That's what the fuck they did. So what the back then, what the Democrats are now, those were Republicans. What the Republicans are now, those were the Democrats. Then they flipped the roles. Now we got what we have now. The stance and all that shit flipped. Okay? Please go back and do your fucking history. Okay? Google is fucking free, bitch. I'm just fucking saying. And that's my thing with Kanye. You putting out all this information and people, you talking about you a free thinker, and I hate this. I hate this. Yes, it's okay to be a free thinker. It's okay to do what you want and to have your own opinion. But don't come out and say that we were programmed to think this way and to have this reality and to fit this reality or whatever. Because to me, what it makes it sound as if you're trying to say that because you're going against and voicing your opinion on what you feel, because we feel differently, we are programmed to feel that way, and we dumb and we can't think out for our own selves. We can't form our own opinions, and we have to follow the fucking curve, follow this bandwagon, follow this group and all this shit and all that shit. No, bitch, because Ashley gonna tell you right fucking here and right fucking now, bitch. I don't give a fuck, okay? Bitch, Hillary wasn't all that. She was the less of two fucking evils. So I can give two shits less about that bitch too. Trump is dog shit compared to her too, okay? Hillary ain't no fucking angel, and Donald Trump is less than that, okay? That's what the fuck. And you want to know what I got that from? I got that from what his actions are and the things that he says. It's not because this person or this person don't like him or whatever. It's not because, oh, technically speaking, a black person needs to be Democrat. No, the fuck they don't. You can be, anybody can be anything that they want to. There is no fucking rule written up in no fucking book, written in stone, that says black people have to be Democrats, white people can only be Republicans, and all this shit. No, the fuck it's not, okay? I know people come down on some black folks for being Republicans or whatever, but that's because in this administration, it's like, how can you follow this person that's in office right now when you see the stuff that's going on and you try to justify his stuff and you try to look over the bullshit that he spews out? That is why people at this moment is so up in arms when they see a black person supporting Trump, see a black person saying that they're Republican. But other than that, it was black people that voted for fucking George Bush. I ain't give a shit. That's what you like. That's what you like. We ain't had as much contention like that back then, okay? And I mean, maybe because social media really wasn't on the rise like that. I mean, it was on the rise, but it wasn't really that in the forefront back then like that. So maybe, but no, that's not it. Don't talk to me like I'm fucking stupid and I can't form my own fucking opinion about shit, bitch. I could think for my goddamn self. And my whole thing is, I will say my opinion, and I'm gonna make sure that shit makes sense. I'm not just gonna spill out some shit and try to do one thought and go on to another thought before I complete that first thought, trying to sound all philosophical and like I'm all knowing and all this shit. And my mind is I just access the other parts of my mind that's locked off or whatever the fuck. And so now I'm this so-called free thinker. Okay, no, that's not how this shit works. That's how you get up here and you doing all this stuff and you saying this shit and you look dumb as fuck saying it, okay? And then you slip up and you say stupid shit that you probably meant, but then you want to come back and backtrack and talk about it's the mentality or whatever. I seen the TMZ clip or whatever when he sat down and he literally said, he was talking about the free thinking, okay? And I didn't even realize that Candace Owens' ass was on there. And I said, I ain't got time for this shit. And somebody sent me the clip, and the only reason why I watched it because I looked at it, and then Van went off at the end, and I said I was here for it. I was fucking here for it. And this is what the thing people don't understand. People don't understand that It is okay just because we coming out and we saying that we don't agree with what Trump, not Trump, but him too. We don't agree with what Kanye is saying. Oh, so it's fucked up in this world that this man can't have an opinion about shit. That's not what the fuck we're saying. He can give his opinion. So why are you getting upset? If he can give his opinion, why are you getting upset because we giving our opinion and because it's different from his and yours? I'm taking in what he's saying. I'm just don't agree with it because I have my own opinion. He has his opinion. I just don't agree with it. We ain't meant to agree on every fucking thing, okay? If everybody was meant to agree on every fucking thing in this world, the world would be a boring ass fucking place, okay? It would be melanin deficient as fuck. That's how it would be. It would be seasonless. That's how the fuck it would be, okay? In my opinion, okay? If everybody agreed on every fucking thing, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It would be bland, okay? Where is the fucking hot sauce? That's what it would be. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you're gonna present an argument for a different, opinion or whatever, just make the shit make sense. Now, if Kanye would have put all his thoughts out and formulated in a way and articulated in a way that it made sense, it was well put together, it was well thought out, maybe it would have been received a little bit more differently. Maybe people wouldn't have went so hard on the attack. Okay, you coming for Obama, talking about what he did for Chicago in the past 8 years that he was president. He did a whole lot more than what the fuck you did. Okay, bitch, you went the fuck out there to fucking Hollywood. All right, you out there putting out all these overpriced shit for fucking white folks. Okay, knowing damn well niggas ain't gonna do shit but spend the last of their fucking check, going to fucking debt, spending their fucking rent money. See, that's y'all priorities, because that says a lot about y'all when y'all do stupid shit like that. But see, we ain't finna go there. But to get your overpriced $600 fucking sneakers and shit like that, I'd be good goddamn, bitch. Okay, ain't nobody worth that up in the world. They ain't. They ain't. They not, bitch. Beyonce, your ass too. You come out with some bitch, you fucking tried with that $450 jacket. You think? No the fuck you not. Okay? Anyway, let me stop. Let me stop. But he was on TMZ Live and then said that basically slavery is a choice. Like the mental, how you gonna be 400 years you a slave. And I understand what he's talking about, trying to get people to stop, using certain things as an excuse as to do this and as to do that. But it comes a point where you have to present that shit better, okay? You have to have your argument thought out before you just present it. Some people are not good at just coming off the top of their dome with stuff and letting it make sense right off the bat. Okay, and Kanye is one of them motherfuckers right about now. Okay, because that was a poor choice of word. To say that slavery was a choice, slavery was not a fucking choice. Okay, yes, people have, you can say it was a mental thing, but that's what captors do. That's what predators do. That's what manipulators do. That's what people who think they own people do. They fuck around with your mental and make it seem as if you have no fucking choice to do anything. And that's exactly what the fuck it was. How is it that slavery was a choice if these people are coming and being uprooted, and some of them, most of them, probably being sold from the people that they thought they can trust in their own homeland to these white people, to these French people, to these Dutch people, to these people all over, and then brought to places that they don't know the language from. Okay, they never seen before. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They're deprived of all sensibility, okay? They're deprived of fucking everything. They lose their fucking culture, okay? They don't fucking know. They can't read and write because they're not allowed to do so, all right? But you really actually think that people just sat there and then didn't do nothing, all of them? If that's the case, you wouldn't have your Harriet Tubmans in the world. You wouldn't have your Nat Turners in the world. You wouldn't have a lot of slave revolts that happened, okay? Motherfuckers was killing people back then. And to be quite honest, I was trying to understand where the fuck he was going, because I have also thought, y'all on the fucking plantation, and it's like probably, let's say it's 100 of y'all, and it's like maybe what, 5 other white people on this fucking plantation ruling all of y'all. Y'all couldn't band together and beat their ass and kill them and all that shit. But then if you do that, where the fuck you gonna go? Where the fuck you gonna go? Cause you still not free. But where the fuck you gonna go? Where you gonna run off to? How you gonna, you can't. That's what it's thinking about, especially if you down in the South and you ain't got nowhere. I had thoughts about that too, okay? But then it's like, where the fuck you gonna go? What the fuck you gonna do? How you not gonna get caught? What is your plan? How you gonna do this? Is everybody gonna band together and do some stuff like this? They cut off that communication, so we had to become creative to do stuff just to try and do other shit. So to say that fucking slavery is a choice, that shit pissed me off, and that's where I was done. That's where I was fucking done. And Van went the fuck off, and I loved his argument, and I was here for him. And then, Kanye want to bring up the black on black crime and how this and all this stuff. Quit bringing up Chicago, because you are no longer Chicago. I don't care if you name your child Chicago. You are no longer fucking Chicago. You stopped being Chicago years ago. Okay, you definitely stopped being Chicago when you got married to Kim Kardashian. You stayed all over there because you became a Kardashian. We literally, and I know people say that shit as a joke, but it's literally facts. Okay, you became so consumed with that whole family, you didn't give a fuck about what was going on in Chicago. So let's stop fucking playing. What are you doing for Chicago now? After you put that shit out there, then it want to come out saying that you're doing this Donda program, that you're going to expand and do this shit or whatever for the kids in Chicago. Now you put that out there. It's all a fucking promo ploy. And see, I spent like 15 minutes already talking about him, and this is the last time you're going to get me to go off like this, okay? Because it's all strategy for us to get controversy. Controversy sells. Y'all still gonna go listen to his shit. Y'all still gonna stream it. Y'all still gonna buy his shit, okay? That's all he became so focused on. You talking about Obama didn't do nothing, but you was more so bitching and complaining. I wasn't hearing you bitching and complaining about young men out here getting fucking shot in the street and not getting justice. You was out here having fucking fits about not getting in the fucking fashion industry. We can't relate to that shit. The fuck? Like, Kanye, come on. And then you up here talking about you are such a free thinker. When you become a free thinker, and I thought free thinkers just didn't give a fuck about what the fuck anybody thought, or, didn't go or care about, the reality of things that I guess we was quote unquote thought, things supposed to go. When you out here saying that you went and got lipo before your wedding because you didn't want them at TMZ and the paparazzi and everybody else to call you fat like they did Rob. Bitch, now when I put back in my mind's eye and I seen how you looked before you got married, if you were fat or had a little chain on you, a couple of push-ups, sit-ups, and, eating a little bit of kale and drinking some water would have got that shit right off. So you risk your life after what happened to your mom, and then you talk about something, you're going to put the doctor's mugshot as the picture of your fucking album. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. And I am here for the doctor because I never knew all the ins and outs about what happened in the surgery. And I know people have put it out there that the doctor botched the surgery or whatever. That doctor put all the fucking details up in that bitch. And I mean, from the court proceedings to when the autopsy came out, and basically said the surgery was fine. What happened was the home care that was not followed to a fucking T. Okay, that's what fucking happened. And I said, well, and he told him, don't put my shit on that in a nice, nasty way. Okay. I'm just over Kanye. That's the last time I'm gonna go off. Please don't ask me nothing else. I said my opinion. Like, it's okay for him to have the opinion that he has. We don't have to agree with it. I'm not attacking him. I'm just giving my opinions and my thoughts on it. I just feel like some of the stuff he says is a little bit out there, and it's messed up because you have the influence over a lot of people. People these days will follow whatever they fave say. Okay, and if you're spewing out some stuff, please spew out stuff that makes sense. All right, if you want to put out there be free thinkers and stuff like that, let it make sense. If you want to put out there that we should love one another regardless, and we should come back hate with love, let it make sense in your argument. Don't just put stupid shit out there. That's all that I'm saying, y'all. That's all that I'm saying. I mean, some of y'all don't give a fuck about it. Y'all still gonna support him, and I'm not even gonna be mad at you, because that's your personal right. It is what it is. Moving on. And then, of course, controversy still because it's working all in the favor of him. I really feel like him and Donald Trump probably sat down and had a conversation and said, we're going to do this. Because Donald Trump is mentioning Kanye and using him in his campaign talks and stuff like that, or whatever, these little meetings and shit. Now he's like the poster boy for it. You know what I'm saying? Like the black poster boy for supporting Trump, or at least, like he said, he gets it. He gets it. You can't tell me they ain't working together. And speaking of Donald Trump, the White House correspondent dinner, leave Michelle fucking Wolf alone. That bitch ain't do shit wrong, okay? Y'all get all up in y'all feelings, and I'm talking about the white journalists, the Republican journalists, and shit like that. Y'all in y'all feelings because Michelle Wolf came up there and she read the fuck out of all of y'all. And last time that I saw a White House correspondent dinner, remember that one when Obama Obama gutted fucking Trump up in that audience. That was when Trump was up there talking about the birth of shit and all that. He got that ass. That shit was funny. You seen many fucking these fucking correspondent dinners all the fucking time, and they basically get up there and roast. That's basically what it is. It is a Comedy Central ass roast for the fucking White House. That's what it is. And so you should already be prepared and know that some jokes is gonna be flying. It is not Michelle Wolf's fault that y'all whole administration provided the material for her fucking her fucking thing. Okay? That's not her fault. Y'all did that shit to yourselves. So get the fuck over it, okay? Sarah Huckabee, get the fuck over it. She wasn't talking about the way that you look. She was just talking about what the fuck you did, okay? Same thing with that Kellyanne Conway bitch, okay? Girl, and Michelle is old fucking right with me, okay? Fuck out of here. Anyway, grow some fucking thick skin. Blac Chyna might be pregnant. She out here getting pregnant. I don't believe it, but can you imagine if that's the rumor that was going around, but can you imagine if this girl gets pregnant by this child? Because that's what he is. That's what he is. It's like Mary Kay Letourneau and oh boy, that's what it feels like. It feels icky like that, okay? Because it is a big age difference because he's 18 years old. And it's true. If Blac Chyna was 38 and he was 28 or whatever, we wouldn't see nothing wrong because at least he's in adulthood. This boy just kind of reached it legally, and technically speaking, he's still a fucking child. You know what I'm saying? If you get it, you know what I'm saying? Eh, it's just icky. Anyway, I thought it was called DCFS on their asses. Um, the whole Bill Cosby over the weekend, got found guilty, or was it Friday or whatever? I don't know which day it was, but he got found guilty on 3 charges. They retried the case against him from, I think, the 2004 case, the sexual assault and drugging and all this stuff. And I don't even feel like going into it. He was guilty, and I don't feel bad. I just feel a type of way about people just trying to say, "Oh, well, he old and he gonna have to spend the rest of his life." It ain't even no fun. Even though all 3 charges carry, a sentence of 10 years each or whatever, 9 out of 10, I don't feel like he's gonna see jail. And if he do, I'm gonna be surprised at that part and that part only. And if he goes to jail, good riddance, okay? You are getting finally judged and held accountable for the shit that you've done, okay? And let's not act stupid in the comments and act as if, it's not possible for him to do this, or the shit was so old, why didn't they say nothing, and this man is this. I don't give a fuck, because if it wasn't Bill Cosby, y'all would be saying put that nigga under the fucking jail if it was a regular Joe Smo. Okay, so let's not take that celebrity out of it, and let's look at the fucking crime. Let's look at the whole thing, okay? He did the shit. He got caught, and it is what it is. All those women that came out against him, do I believe all of them are telling the truth? Hell no. But do I believe the majority are? Hell yeah. Okay, so there you go. Moving on from that, no, I do not feel sorry. He needs to pay the fucking consequence. Okay, and I can still look at the fucking Cosby Show, because I never watched the Cosby Show for him. All right, fuck you, man. But they done pulled the shit off, and I said, oh well. I only really like one real good episode of the Cosby Show, and y'all should know that. The Ratchet, bitch. When Vanessa went out there, you go to Baltimore to see the Ratchet. And do you want to know what she did? No. Do she call home? No. Claire had me dying, bitch. That was my episode. Other than that, I can care less. Moving on from that, speaking of some old controversial shit, R. Kelly, and I'm putting these two together because there comes this common theme, especially in the black community and especially amongst black women, where they want to say, oh, they trying to put our black men in jail and doing all this stuff. Oh, they trying to make an example of our black men. Let's excuse the fact that these black men have done fucking wrong. Like I said, let's take the celebrity away, and had they been regular Joe Smoes, I guarantee you, R. Kelly would have been in jail. R. Kelly wouldn't have got off. R. Kelly wouldn't have got off in that fucking trial. He wouldn't have got off. Bill Cosby wouldn't have got off on shit either. Okay? If they was regular fucking people, but because they're celebrities and they put out great music and they did great TV shows and they this and they that and all this stuff, imagine the fame. Bill, I was listening to the read, And Crystal made a good fucking point about Bill Cosby. Okay, she said the same niggas and motherfuckers that's going up for Bill Cosby are the same ones that Bill Cosby didn't give a fuck about. The same one he was looking at disgust because, oh, they sagged their pants. Oh, they did this and they did that. And I had to think about it, and I said, you fucking right. You fucking right. Okay, moving the fuck on. R. Kelly, they did this whole mute R. Kelly shit start getting picking up steam. It was supposed to be this Mother's Day thing that's going on, jam that's going on out here, um, in the UIC Pavilion on the 12th, I believe. Is it the 12th or the 11th? Either way, it was a whole bunch of people that's going to be on the bill, and I think one of the main headliners was supposed to be R. Kelly. They snatched his ass off of there. And I said for Chicago to do some stuff like that, oh yeah, oh yeah. Time is up, okay? And Tom Joyner snatched him off his radio stuff, said we're not playing no more of his shit. And I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Ava DuVernay, Ava DuVernay was going to fuck off. Ava DuVernay went the fuck off because R. Kelly people put out this thing talking about some, because North Carolina is another show, but they not going to cancel his show, whatever. They stand about R. Kelly. And I was like, okay, you do whatever the fuck you want to do. All right, these people want to support him and all that shit. Y'all already know how I feel about that. But he put the press conference release out basically saying that, y'all don't ever speak about the other women he has actually helped. He's an advocate for women. He this, he that. And I understand with this Time's Up movement, you want to find somebody that's public in the media to have a public lynching and all this shit, and so you can make yourself look good. I said, what the fuck? When they said lynching up in there, Ava DuVernay just went the fuck off and said, how dare you fucking use that word and not use it fucking correctly, okay? Bitches was out here, not bitches, our ancestors and other people were out here getting fucking lynched just for the skin color that they were in, okay? Just because of who they were. Not because they was out here doing fucking wrong. Not because they were accused of fucking doing this and doing that. There were proof of them doing. Bitch, no. You using the context of that word so fucking wrong. I said, you better fucking go off, Ava. Then I seen John Legend did the mute R. Kelly. I'm waiting to see a Chance the Rapper and do it, but his little bitch ass probably not. He rubbed me raw when he came in with this whole thing with the Kanye West shit. Like, bro, just shut the fuck up and sit back. Okay? He did a little iOS apology like they all doing these days, and I was just like, you can save it, I don't care. Moving on from that, yeah, R. Kelly, it's time for you to go. And it sickens me every time I think about him, because the main excuse that people put out to defend him is to say, oh, but he do good music and all this shit. The music ain't been great for years, okay? I'm just going to put that like that. And like I said, if it was a regular person, R. Kelly would have been fucking locked up, okay? I seen that documentary, that BBC documentary, and I was just like, you know, Come to find out, the police had evidence of other teenage girls being with him. When that tape came out, had evidence because they had the screenshots. They had the footage of him with other girls. But for some reason, they couldn't submit that as evidence during the case. Now, had they been able to submit that shit, they would have been able to put that nigga in jail. And the only reason why he got off is because the girl wouldn't testify or some shit like that. And I actually know who the girls people are, Sparkle, whatever. So, and I've always felt the way, because some people, I seen, Sparkle is cool with some people that I just don't understand, who can still, that your friend and her family went through this bullshit, but yet you still working with this individual. I've always side-eyed that, and I will continue to side-eye that forever. But, Sparkle, keep your head up. I hope your people is all good, but it is what it is. And a lot of people like, you going off of hearsay. No, I'm going off of stuff that I know. I'm Chicago, and it's very known out here in Chicago what R. Kelly does. I can go back a few videos or whatever when I was talking about it, when the little sex shit came up. I said we used to see him. He used to hang out around Kenwood, bitch, when I was in 8th grade. Talking to the girls out there like he's picking them. Bitch, I said, what the fuck? Like, he going trick or fucking treating, okay? Like, come on, I'm not. And you talking about some you're an advocate for all these women. Where are the women that you've done so much good for? Why haven't they came out themselves and said, no, he done this for me, he did this for me? I ain't never hear no report. And you talking about some, oh, they trying to attack this black man. No, bitch, you the only one that's doing this shit, okay? Let's stop with that. Oh, they just trying to take another black man down. They trying to do this, and what about this person? What about that person? He did it. They're not attacking innocent people at this moment. Bill Cosby was not innocent. R. Kelly was not innocent. Okay? And let's stop throwing that Harvey Weinstein shit up in there, because that motherfucker finna get his too. That bitch, somebody, I think he out the country. The last time I heard, Harvey Weinstein is out the country. And that bitch, I got a feeling that he is gonna stay out the country and pull a Roman Polanski. Okay? You don't know who Roman Polanski is? He is the husband of Sharon Tate. Okay? Sharon Tate was one of the ladies that were killed during the actress that was killed during the Charlie Manson murders, okay? But later on, he got with somebody that was underage. He got convicted. He had warrants and stuff out for his arrest, and he was about to go to jail. That bitch ran out of the country and ain't been back in the United States ever, okay? Because he went to a country where they won't extradite him. And I have a feeling that Harvey Weinstein probably going to do the same fucking thing, okay? Because they are building a case against him. You have to take time to build a fucking case so they can take it to trial, so they can try that bitch, okay? And that's what the fuck they've been doing. So don't think that Harvey Weinstein is just sitting off getting scot-free, because there's a lot of women willing to testify against his ass, okay? You know, so time's up for these motherfuckers. And let's just stop. Let's get it out our hand. Oh, they attacking the blacks. No. We have to black, white, Mexican, Indian, Asian, whatever. They have to come to the fucking light for the bullshit that they do, okay? Because like I said, strip that fucking celebrity away, you wouldn't be saying the same thing. You would be like, send that bitch to fucking jail. Send him under the jail. You can't sit here and say, and it disgusts me that women do that shit. And I look at, and you know, women that, you do you realize that if you support, you can't just, sometimes, you know, people say, well, I support the music and his art or their art and all this stuff, but I don't support the man. You do support the man. You want to know how you support the man? Because even if you stream the music and you just, you know, or you listening to the music, or, you know, you're still putting money in their pocket. You're not putting money just in that record company's pocket. You're putting that money in his pocket too. And you know, with the Kanye West thing, I feel a type of way because he producing Teyana Taylor's album, and I really want to hear Teyana Taylor album, and I am going to listen to it. You know, and that makes me feel like I'm kind of doing a little contradictory type of shit, but I can call myself out on that part. But his own shit, I won't listen to because I never had the desire to. Like, never, never. So, you know, you can call me out on that bullshit. I just call myself out on it. But, you know, moving on from that. Issa Rae. Y'all tried my good sis Issa this weekend because, once again, somebody got a hold. I hate when y'all do this. I hate when y'all get shit and run with shit and try to make shit fit a narrative that it is not. Issa Rae, formerly of Awkward Black Girl fame, okay? You know, the misadventures of Awkward Black Girl. Some of us got introduced to her from that YouTube series, okay? When she had the low cut, she was a little bit chunkier, and it was hilarious, okay? And, you know, later on, that YouTube series spawned a book that was called the same thing. 3 years later, I believe, that's when we get Insecure on TV. She's been having such a good run ever since Insecure premiered on TV. Hollywood been picking her up. Everybody's just been giving her the respect and the praise and the stuff that she's doing. And all of a sudden, because, you know, I guess it's to try to call out all these motherfucker week, and now y'all want to just call out Issa because of a passage, and not even a fucking passage, of a sentence that she put in her book from a few years ago that said that maybe, you know, educated black women should just go ahead and date and get with Asian men and not the Filipinos and all this stuff and all this other shit. And I'm sitting here like, that's what y'all mad at? And who coming out in full force calling her a bed wench, calling her all these other shit? You know, these hotep ass niggas. These same niggas that wouldn't even fucking consider dating a black woman. These same niggas who don't have fucking respect for black women. Now you're fucking mad because this passage, not even a fucking passage, this fucking sentence in this book said this? But see, here's where you get yourself fucked up. And this is where you look dumb as shit. And this is why the whole thing only lasted for half a fucking day. Okay? You want to know why? Because if your dumb asses would have went and fucking read the whole book like I did, bitch, I got the fucking physical copy and I got the fucking audio book, okay? And I know exactly what the fuck it's called and what that fucking chapter was talking about. Bitch, the whole book is nothing but her recounting a lot of stuff that went on from her childhood up until the point where she was at in that moment. It was talking about, it was very much self-reflected, talking about the misideals that she had growing up, okay? The thoughts that she had growing up, you know, some of the things that she used to do that she know now was wrong or, you know, she was misguided in, okay? Her thought pattern was different then, all right? And she's calling herself out on the stuff in the fucking book, all right? So I guess people missed that. She had a chapter in the book that was called about Asian men and black women or whatever, the way it's set up. No one bothered who wanted to point out this fucking passage, and I don't even understand how they got it if you're not going to sit here and read the whole chapter. If you're not going to read the whole fucking book, at least read the fucking chapter. It was satire and it was sarcasm. She was not being serious. It was a joke, okay? It was trying to illustrate the fact that, you know, the disrespect that black women get and the disrespect that Asian people get as well, you know, when it comes to dating and shit like that, okay? That's what it was coming from. It was not talking about literally her saying in her opinion, she feels as though educated black women need to just go ahead and fuck with an Asian or whatever because niggas too dumb and niggas ain't got shit or whatever like that. That's not where the fuck the shit was coming from. If you're going to present an argument and if you're going to call somebody out on their shit, please do your research. Please read all the way. Please get the context of the situation and please make it make sense, okay? In my Monique voice, all right? We're going to end that shit. Y'all talking about something cancel Issa Rae. Bitch, please. The same bitches talk about cancel Issa Rae waiting for fucking Insecure to come back to see if Lawrence going to be back on that or not. Because I heard he may or may not be on there. And congratulations to Dominique Perry, a.k.a. Tasha. You know, she pregnant as fuck. It better not be Lawrence's, okay? It better not be Lawrence's. You let that fuck nigga come back and fuck you up. Bitch, you tried it. And you want to know who else fucking tried it? Southwest. Y'all getting on my fucking nerves. And you making me scared. Because I'm about, bitch, I literally brought my ticket for fucking Philly, right? For fucking Philly. Okay? August the 11th, 7:30 flight. Bitch, I'll be in Philly at 10:20, maybe 10, maybe less, bitch. Either fucking way, I will be there on August fucking 11th, okay, in the fucking morning so I can catch the Scorpion show, all right? Listen. I get my fucking ticket and then I get this fucking report about the fucking engine getting blown off on Southwest and you have to do this fucking emergency landing and the bitch died because of shit, debris that hit her ass and killed her. Bitch, I was like, okay, you know, shit happens. It's a freak thing. They go check the fucking planes. They did a few with the planes and I said, okay, well make sure you check all of them. Now fucking report coming out talking about something they had to do with another fucking emergency landing because the fucking window cracked. Bitch, the fuck is going on Southwest? Y'all was my go-to airline because y'all was comfortable as fuck. Y'all ain't had assigned seatings. My bags fly free, bitch. And, you know, it was just all to the fucking good. I never had a bad experience, but bitch, you're scaring me now. And I'm so close, so fucking close to getting a refund on this ticket and getting another airline, okay? I'm finna go out on fucking faith and just say, bitch, refund me my shit. Okay? Because I am not having it. Bitch, I want to get to my place in one place. In one piece, bitch. That's what I want to do. Okay? I don't want to be scared. Like, it took forever for me to get on the goddamn airplane. And now y'all scaring me. Like, y'all know I'm paranoid as shit. And I gotta feel I'm be on the plane just sitting there like, I want to die. I don't 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 want to die. Please, God. Just let us get here. Let us get here. If it happens, please just let me be asleep when it happens so I won't feel nothing. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, bitch. Okay? I'm paranoid as shit. Y'all just don't understand. Shaking. Don't do this to me. It is hot as shit up in this bitch. Anyway, another rumor came out about Teyana and Iman. Okay? Quit that bullshit. Y'all, once again, if only one person and one site is reporting the shit, and you ain't never heard of that shit, now the person who did it, they do have a verified check, but I have never heard of their fucking blog or whatever, And they tweeted out saying that they splitting up and all that shit, and they been living apart and all this bullshit. But then Teyana was like, well, bitch, we was fucking around last night. What are you talking about? Put the goddamn video up, and they just going the fuck in on each other. I was like, okay, she said, bitch, you thought, okay? Ain't nothing going on with Teyana anymore. And I know some people can be hiding and, doing shit for show or whatever. But I honestly feel ain't nothing going on with that shit. The only way we'll find out that something was happening is because Iman body washed up on somebody's shore, bullet ridden and stab hole filled, because Tiana's crazy. And I feel that's how he's going to get out the relationship. That's the only way we're going to find out that they broke up. It's because he comes up missing. He missed a few games and they don't know where he at. And then a couple of months later, that body wash up. Oh, he fucked up and Teyana got his ass. That's how we gonna know. Okay. Jeannie Mai. So Jeannie Mai, if y'all watch The Real, congratulations to The Real. The Real has been doing good on the national front, meaning they won a couple of AACP awards. They won an Emmy award just this weekend. And I say they doing good because a lot of people have doubted them and said once Tamar got off the show, it wasn't going to be good and it wasn't going to do this and it wasn't going to do that. And when Tamar was there, they did get renewed for 2 more seasons. So they got renewed for season 3 and season 4. I believe this is season 4. They got renewed right after for season 5 and season 6. And then they won 2 AACP awards and now they won an Emmy award. So I think they're pretty good without the girl, okay? I'm not throwing shots, but I'm just saying, because people were hell bent on saying that as if the show. I hate when people do that. I hate when people do that. That's just say you watch for that one person. Don't say, it's gonna go down because and it's gonna get canceled because this one person is off, because everybody doesn't watch for that one person. Okay? And that's obviously. But Jeannie Mai, I tell y'all, I watch the shit when I'm bored as fuck. But they're annoying as hell. Adrian is a kiss ass. Adrian is very much holier than thou all of a sudden, because back in her day, I heard some things about Adrian, but I'm not gonna put that out there because I ain't trying to get sued. But it's like ever since she got with this pastor dude or whatever the fuck he is, this gospel singer dude that she may or may not have been the side chick to while he was still married. I don't know. It's like she's above shit. And I'm so she just comes off very like arrogant and cocky, like, she too good for this and too good for that. But then when certain guests come on the show, it's like, they talk about certain people like the Kardashians, she sucks ass so hard. When the Kardashian topic comes up, she sucks ass so fucking hard. It don't make no sense. I say, bitch, call the motherfucker out on that bullshit. Okay? She just irks me. She irks me the most. She really irks me the fucking most on that show. Jeannie Mai, she irritated too. Everybody irritating on that show. But anyway, Jeannie Mai and her husband. Now, if you've been watching the show, and even if you ain't even have to watch the show to know this stuff. When it came down to it, and they announced that they was getting divorced after 10 years of being married, they put it out there. Well, at least Jeannie Mai put it out there that, she didn't want kids. Freddie wanted kids. And, they had a working relationship. I didn't understand how the relationship was working and how they were together this long, when she was saying he works over on this side and, she's working over here in LA, and they always traveling. So they basically not really seeing each other a lot. And I was just like, that ain't gonna last. That ain't gonna last. And then you putting it out there in the public. That shit ain't gonna last. So I wasn't surprised that they getting a divorce. Bitch, what surprised the fuck out of everybody is the fact that as soon as we found out that the Real won an Emmy Award, the very next day, we found out that Freddie is expecting a baby. And his girlfriend, whoever the fuck she is 4 months pregnant. Mind you, he was dating her, or they was officially dating for 6 months. And she 4 months pregnant. I said, oh, excuse me. Mind you, the public didn't find out about Jeannie Mai and her husband being or getting a divorce until 6 months ago. Okay? Now, what I'm going to assume is that maybe 9 out of 10, they was already split up for a while, and he just moved on because they knew that the divorce was coming and they was just waiting for it to be finalized, and he just started shopping around for uteruses, and he was already seeing somebody. He started seeing somebody within that time, and it really wasn't just 6 months and all that shit. Or better yet, the worst to come to the worst is that bitch been around. Okay? Wow. All right. I mean, congrats, I guess. Hey, I don't know. The Bobby Brown movie is coming to BET in September. I cannot wait. Looking forward to that. And the last thing, one more thing that I really want to talk about, Khalees. This shit is so fucking good. And it's 0 calories. I don't give a fuck. Um, Khalees. Khalees came out in this interview with, I think, Hip Hop Hollywood or whoever, Jason Lee, and basically said that she was in an abusive relationship with Nas. And I just want people to give Nas the same business as they gave Fabulous, as they gave Chris Brown, as they gave every other abuser that came out who was an African American male too. Okay, because we tend to go not slim, we tend to go easy on them because once again we get that mentality, oh y'all trying to bring a brother down and all this shit. No. I believe what she said. And that just goes to show you cannot hold these people in high esteem, okay? Because people get attached to these entertainers and then they be so heartbroken and so like, oh my God, I never would have thought that he would do something like that, because you don't know, okay? You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. You don't know how this person really is. People will show you one place, one face in the public because that's their public image, and be a whole total monster behind doors. You just don't know, okay? I'm not surprised at this point in time. It is so sad that it's come to the point where I can't even be in shock when I hear stuff like this. And I'm going to admit something to y'all. And some of y'all probably going to be like, oh my God, I like Nas. I like Nas. Yeah, I do. I've never listened to an album of his though. I've never listened to an album of his. I listened to the singles that he released when they came out or whatever. But have I listened to one of his albums full? No. Do I plan on it? No. Am I anticipating something from him? No. Okay, so it's not hard for me to detach from these people because I don't put all my hopes and stuff and be like, hold them up on such a high pedestal. Bitch, I talk a lot about Beyonce and stuff like that, and if it come out where she did some shit, it will take nothing for me to just be like, fuck you bitch too. Okay, because I ain't no fake ass bitch, and I mean that with my heart. Same thing with Janet. Okay, and y'all know how much I like and love Janet. Bitch, you come out and you say some fucked up shit, I'm reading you to fucking dust. Okay, that's just how it is. I got to be consistent. I can't go in on one person and then take it easy on another person. That's why when it comes to this Kanye shit, how we gonna take it easy on him? But then when Chrisette Michelle come out and she didn't even say she supported Trump, we went the fuck in on her ass. She just fucking sang at the inauguration, and y'all totally missed the fact that Travis Green sang at the inauguration too. But y'all went easy on his ass. But then is it because she's a woman? And he's a man or something? Like, what is it? So I don't know. I have to be consistent. If I'm gonna go in on people who support this man, I have to go in on everybody. I'm not here for anybody who support the man. That's my opinion. So if I ain't fucking with Omarosa, if I ain't fucking with Stacey Dash, I ain't fucking with Chrisette Michelle, I ain't fucking with Mary from Tina from Mary, bitch, I ain't fucking with Kanye in that. That's my logic, okay? That's how I feel about it. And I'm just saying, if you're gonna be consistent and stop fucking with people for doing stuff, you can't pick and choose which people you're gonna stop fucking with who's doing all the same thing. I'm just saying. But anyway, let's end this video on a positive note. You remember the guys who had started getting to the whole thing with the Starbucks situation, who were arrested for just sitting down for a couple of minutes and asking to use the bathroom, who had the meeting with the realtor, and they were arrested for no reason. Their names are Dante Robinson and Rashawn Nelson. So apparently, I guess they was gonna sue the state, the city, or whatever, and they settled the thing with the city. Hear the word, the city, not Starbucks, but the city. They came to an agreement that they're gonna settle for $2, meaning that they get $1 each. Let me just get it all out. They're gonna settle for $1 each. They're gonna have their record expunged. They're gonna have a creation of a $200,000 fund that, through nonprofit organizations, will assist young entrepreneurs in Philly. They won't be able to touch the money, but they will be on a committee that will decide how the money is, allocated out to these different people. And they will create a grant that will focus on creating a pilot curriculum for public high school students so they can attain the skills to become successful business owners. I mean, I guess on the one hand, you can say that's a good look because they were not looking for money. I mean, you settle for $1 and you want these programs to be up for the children and you turning a negative into a positive. That is a good look. Okay. That goes to show money was not a motivator or whatever, but it wouldn't have been me. I'm just saying. I put that shit on my thing and I put up there. Well, at least they turned the negative into a positive and money was a motivator. Bitch, half the comments was like, it just wouldn't be me. They got lowball, they got this, they got that. No, I don't think they got, I think in the lowball, I don't know. I can't settle for no $1 fucking. Okay, bitch, I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed, okay? You gonna give me a couple of 100,000, if that, probably more, because I'm worth more than that. My pride and my dignity is worth more than that, bitch. It's just, I'm not there yet. I'm just not there yet that I could just sit there aside, because mama got bills, okay? Mama got student loans to pay out. Mama got bills and shit like that. I would have been like, bitch, give me at least 500,000 and I reconsider a little bit of shit. Now you can up that offer a little bit, but the least is 500,000. That's the least you can do. It ain't no fucking $1. And I feel like they could have gave the program fucking $200,000. No, bitch, get him $1 million. Okay, get him a little bit more. But shouts out to them. They did what they felt was best. Just wouldn't have been me. But they better than me, because I'm just saying. And they younger too. Like, girl, all right. At least they trying to do something positive for the community. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about this whole this whole video. And I will see you guys later. Please stay hydrated. I'm pretty sure it's about to be warm every fucking well. I don't want none of y'all passing the fuck out because y'all out here getting drunk as shit and ain't drinking no water with it. Get your drunk on, okay? But just get your hydration with your H2O on too, okay? Sun, heat, dry your ass out, you know what I'm saying? And please, 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 it's also warm out, which means shorts is going to be worn, tank tops and shit, flip-flops and stuff. Please, make sure your elbows are fucking ash-free. Make sure your hands are ash-free. Make sure your knees and legs are ash-free. And especially your fucking heels and your toes are fucking ash-free and done if you're going to put on fucking flip-flops, okay? That's my tips to everyone. And I want everyone to enjoy this weather and to have fun. And I will see you guys later. I will put up a posting about Ashley After Dark next time. Like, I'm pretty sure I might I'm leaning more so to live streaming it, but I will let you guys know. So once again, put your questions down below, or just wait till I post it on Instagram and y'all asked it on Instagram or my Facebook. Or if you don't have either or of those, like I said, you can put the questions down below. And I will see you guys later. Peace.